Okay, you guys, welcome to class. It's good to have you here. Yeah, I wear contacts, and so I had something that was underneath my contact in my eye that it was really bothering me, and so I had to remove the contact and flush my eyes real quick, and feels 10 times better now. So I'm good to go. Very good. So this hour is a vocabulary hour, okay, meant especially for beginning students. Okay, so we have pictures that go along with words, and we're going to be talking about jobs and occupations. So jobs and occupations in English, and we'll discuss a little bit about what each of them do. Okay. If you cannot find the link, okay, I will help you out and give you the link here in the chat box. Okay, let's see who we have here in class so far. Jeffrey, welcome back. How are you?
Fine, sir. I'm fine.
Very good, very good. Jeffrey, you said that you are from Indonesia. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And what do you do? Are you a student or do you work full time?
I'm a student.
Okay. What do you study?
I'm study marine science.
Marine science. Very cool.
Yeah.
And what's your goal? Do you want to work with animals in a zoo, or do you want to work out in the ocean?
I want to work in ocean.
Okay. And doing what sort of job? What type of job would you like to do?
Actually, after graduate, I will work like a fishery. Do you know aquaculture?
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. Thank you. Let's see who else we have in class. We have Javier. How you doing, man? Okay, Javier, make sure that your microphone is not muted.
Oh man, it's the second time this night, man. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Very good.
I want to learn some English tonight.
Good. And Javier, where are you from?
I'm from Costa Rica.
Cool. What part of Costa Rica do you live in?
In a province that called Heredia.
Heredia. Yes.
Heredia,
I live in Alajuela.
Oh, you was my neighborhood.
I'm your neighbor. I'm really close.
Yeah. Of course. It's beautiful, Costa Rica, no?
Yeah, it's very beautiful. I like it here a lot.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
Definitely. It got a little rainy last week, but it wasn't too bad. That was the easy rain. Coming up soon, it's going to start raining very hard.
Yeah, but it's beautiful too, I think.
Yeah.
We need the water to refresh sometimes.
Exactly.
Alajuela is very hot.
It is very hot. I want to move to Heredia or to Grecia. One of those two places. Yeah, it's. I've heard it's much cooler. In fact, my wife and I went to the mall in Heredia. I think it's Paseo de Flores, something like that. Yeah, and we went there, and it was really cold. We're like, maybe we need to buy some sweaters here. It got really cold there, but it was really nice. Very nice.
Nice.
Very good. All right. Well, welcome to class. Good to have you here. How about Fernando? How are you?
Fine, teacher. Are you?
I'm doing great. Fernando, where are you from?
I am from Colombia.
Okay, what part of Colombia?
Excuse me?
What part of Colombia? Are you from the
Uh,
capital or?
I, see, see. I'm from so of Colombia, so as near to coast Pacific.
Okay, so near the Pacific coast.
But
Excellent.
but 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 now I live in Mexico. Now,
Really? And why
yeah,
why did you move to Mexico?
I study in Mexico.
Great. What are you studying?
I I study postgraduate master.
Okay, and what is your master's degree in?
I study master in agricultural engineering.
Okay, so agricultural engineering. Very good. Well,
Yeah.
welcome to class. It's good to have you here. All right, and
I me my,
yes, Fernando.
here.
Yes, I said
Yes, sí.
welcome to class. Bienvenidos. Okay, welcome to class.
Gracias.
It's good to have
Thank
you
you.
here. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Let's
Thank you.
go to Fulvio. Fulvio, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Awesome. Fulvio, where are you from?
I'm from Italy.
Great. Very good. And what do you do? Are you a student or do you work full time?
I work full time, but actually I'm living in US.
Cool. What part of the U.S. are you living in?
In Ohio. I live in
In-
Columbus.
All right. So that's a change from Italy.
Yeah, but
I-
next week I will move in Ireland.
Wow. So you're going from Ohio to Ireland?
Yes, I will.
Okay. And why are you moving from Ohio to Ireland?
Because my wife is a researcher at university and change a lot of works.
Okay. Very nice. And did you enjoy? Well, for example, for me, I love to travel. That's why I say it's very nice. I've lived in 6 different countries. I've lived in Argentina, Honduras, Guatemala, El Salvador, the United States, obviously, and then now I'm living in Costa Rica. So living in different countries is very fun for me. Okay,
Yes,
so
I agree.
that's why I say very nice. But have you enjoyed living in Ohio?
Yes, I've been here for 18 months.
Mhm.
I enjoy a lot because I had opportunity to study and to learn English because I never studied English before coming here.
Okay.
Because I study French at school.
Uh-huh.
And here I also discovered the society of US and your culture, and it's very different because
It's very different, isn't it?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
everything is
Yeah,
big here.
that's true. Everything is big. Yeah, I know in Italy and in other cultures, the vehicles are smaller, the roads are smaller, things like that. But because the United States is such a new country, okay, we made everything bigger because we had a lot of space.
Yeah, maybe
Right.
you don't have a big history.
No, we don't have a big history. Yeah, and it's for that reason, because Italy has been around for a long time. Okay, and so that's why things are smaller, because it started out as a smaller culture, and then more and more people. More and more people. So excellent, very good. All right, you guys. Let's see. Let me introduce myself briefly. My name is Teacher Chad. I am from the United States. but I currently live in Costa Rica right now. I speak 2 languages fluently, Spanish and English. I hope to one day also learn Portuguese and Italian. Okay, that's another language that I would love to learn. I've worked, okay, because I'll let you know about what I've done here, because we are talking about jobs. Right now, I am a full-time English teacher with Verbling. Okay, so I do work full-time here, and I don't do anything else. I used to teach music as well, so I play the guitar, okay, and I would also teach songwriting. Okay, so I'm a songwriter as well. When I was living in the United States, I worked as an operations manager. Okay, so I'll write that in here. Operations manager. What an operations manager does is they manage everything that happens within a certain operation, and I worked in transportation. That was one of the main fields that I worked in. I managed over 100 trucks driving through many places in the United States, and had about 15 to 20 employees that I managed in an office at that time, as well as working with real estate and managing a sales team that way. So that's a little bit about myself. Let's go to, let's see, Nahima. Is it Nahima or is it Naima?
Nahima.
Nahima? And Nahima, where are you from? Okay, make sure that your microphone is plugged in, and I'll come back to you. All right, you guys. So the link that we are going to be looking at is here in the chat box. Go ahead and open that up. When you do, this is what you'll see. And earlier today, I went through about a page already, and so we're going to continue where I left off. So scroll down past page number 1. All right, and we're going to start off. We're going to start off right here. All right, now with these occupations, if there is another name that we have for the occupation, or if there's something that we call them that may be a joke, okay, I'll go over that as well with you. Okay, let's start over on the left-hand side with Fernando. Let me have you read this word for me, please.
Can you repeat, please?
Yes. Please read this word.
My word.
Yes, this word right here. Do you see the word on the screen, Fernando?
I am engineering for a specific scientist.
Okay. Thank you. And Fernando, lo que vamos a hacer ahorita es que hay que ver aquí en la pantalla. Okay. Tengo unas fotos de trabajos que las personas se pueden hacer, y tienen los nombres en inglés ahí abajo. Okay. Entonces, lo que vamos a hacer ahorita es hablar de estos trabajos. Okay. Y la primera palabra se encuentra aquí. Okay.
Accountant.
Ahí abajo, hay que ver en la pantalla.
No. Excuse me. Okay.
All right. Okay. What is this word right here?
Dentist.
Yes, a dentist.
Dentist.
A dentist. Okay. And
dentist.
Class, what does a dentist do? What does a dentist do?
They have to check the teeth of the people, no?
Yes, a dentist is a doctor that works with
Teeth.
teeth. Okay, so they work with teeth, and when they check teeth, what do they do? Do they clean teeth? Okay, yes, they scare kids. That's
Yeah.
true. They clean
And some adults
teeth.
too.
Yeah, they would fix teeth if you have any
Yes.
problems with your teeth. If you chip a tooth, okay, a dentist can repair teeth. Okay, if you have holes in your teeth, like cavities, okay, things like that, a dentist would help fix those. Okay, very good. Let's go to our next word, and this is for Fulvio. Okay, our next word here, right here. Go ahead and read that, please, Fulvio.
It's doctor.
Doctor. Okay, excellent. Now, there are many different types of doctors, but if it's a doctor that you would go to for a regular illness, we would also call them a general practitioner.
Okay.
Okay, a general practitioner, or a doctor that works in general medicine. So that is someone that would prescribe medicine for colds. Okay, any general illnesses that you may have, maybe severe headaches.
Something
Okay.
like flu.
Yeah, so things that are very basic. All right. But what other types of doctors are there? So you have a general doctor. Okay. Maybe what about people that cut into bodies? They cut into bodies and they repair things. Okay. They would be called surgeons. Okay. A surgeon would repair inside the body. They would cut open. Okay, and maybe work on your heart. That would be a heart surgeon. Okay, a brain surgeon. Okay, to work with the brain. Okay, you have eye doctors. Okay, that would actually be a chiropractor. A chiropractor works with bones, Chris, and they are different than a doctor. They are a little different than what a doctor would be. Doctors work with medicine. Chiropractors work with bones and adjusting bones. Okay, very good. Let's go to our next word. A podologist. Yeah, like a podologist. What would a podologist do, Fulvio?
They are looking for the feet problem.
Yeah, feet.
Yeah, feet.
All right, feet. Very good. Yes, they help with any problems with your foot. And a cardiologist works with the heart. Okay, so inside with your heart. Okay, excellent.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to our next word. And all right, so here, this is for Javier.
Yeah, it's electrician. Or
Yeah.
how can I say?
Electrician. So the
Electrician.
Yeah, electrician.
Electrician.
There you go.
Electrician.
Yeah, and what would an electrician do, Javier?
They work with the electricity. They have to view the light in their house and something like that. In the streets, in the streets too, because they have to work with the public light. And they do that.
So everything that has to do with light, okay, or sorry, electricity and power.
Yeah.
Okay, so an electrician would work with wires.
Wires.
Okay, because electricity flows through wires. Okay, and they would use like wire cutters. They also have what are called gauges. So what this lady is doing right now, okay, she's holding a gauge, or no, she's plugging in wires, sorry. Yeah, so she's plugging in wires, but you would use a gauge to find out the voltage. Okay, so it would be a gauge like this. Okay, that is a machine that okay, and voltage is the way that we measure electricity, volts and amperage. So volts and amps. Okay, very good. All right, and let's see. Our next word here. This is for Jeffrey.
Yes, sir.
Jeffrey, what is this word?
It's a firefighter.
Good, a firefighter. Okay. What is another word that we can call a firefighter?
Fireman.
Yeah, a fireman. Okay, so firefighter or fireman. Okay, those are our two popular names for that type of job. And Jeffrey, what would a fireman or a firefighter do? What is the job of a firefighter, Jeffrey? Okay, anybody in class want to answer? What is a firefighter's job?
They extinguish the fire.
Okay, good. Extinguish. Great verb there, Fulvio. Excellent verb. Okay, extinguish. That means to put out. Okay, extinguish, to put out. Okay, so yes, they put out fires. Now, where can a firefighter work? Okay, they would work in houses. Okay, houses, maybe buildings as well. Okay, a building. Okay, where else? Okay, they would rescue people who are on fire or who may be in danger of fire. Yes, they would rescue. Okay, excellent. They help out in accidents. Okay, so if there is a car accident and someone is trapped inside of a car, they call the firemen as well, and they come and they break someone out of a car. Okay, using that big machine, that's called the jaws of life. Okay, and they use that to pry open metal. Okay, it's called the jaws of life. All right. Now, firefighters can also work in the forest. Okay, because sometimes there are fires. Okay, they're very big. They are called forest fires. All right. A lot of times in the United States, we hear about forest fires in California. Okay, sometimes in Arizona. All right, in Utah. Okay, we have fires that happen in the forest, in the mountains. Okay, in the trees. So they have yes, in the wildlife, and it is a wildfire. Okay, it's hard to contain, but we have firemen and firewomen that go to these areas and they try to stop the fire and contain it and extinguish it. Okay, very good. Let's go to our next word. Okay, and this is for Maida. How are you? Hello, Maida. Please check your microphone. I cannot hear you. Okay. All right. Let's check with Nahima. Nahima Machado, how are you? Can you hear me? Okay. All right. Check your microphones, you two, because I cannot hear you. Let's go to Fernando. Fernando.
Yes. Yes.
What is this word right here?
Fisher.
Yeah, a fisher.
Yes.
Okay. We can also call them a fisherman. Fisherman would be another name for them. And Fernando, what does it look like a fisher does? What do they do?
Couch, fish.
Yeah, excellent. They catch fish.
Catch fish.
Okay, catch fish. What other types of animals would they catch? Okay, they can catch fish. Okay, what other?
Camarones, no sé.
Okay, camarones would be shrimp.
Other foods, marine.
Okay, yeah, other marine wildlife. How many people like to eat crab?
Crab.
Crab. Okay, crab is very delicious. Okay, and they have the pinchers. Okay, they have the pinchers.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, those are crab. We also have lobster.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, lobster. They have pinchers as well, but they're a little longer.
Yeah.
All right. So let me show you here. All right. So this is what crab is. All right. This is what a crab looks like. This is crab. Okay, and lobster is similar, but a little longer. Okay, this here is lobster. Okay, just a little different. Okay, so yeah, crab, lobster. Okay, sea cucumbers. All right. How about octopus? Has anyone ever eaten octopus before? Yeah, octopus is delicious. Okay.
Okay.
Octopus. What else? What else do you guys like to eat from the ocean?
Girls.
What?
Okay. Squid. Okay, yes, squid.
How can I say sirenas?
Mermaids.
Mermaids, of course, man. Obviously.
All right. All right. Very good. Okay. Excellent. Yeah. So that's what a fisher does. A fisherman, they catch fish and other sea life. Okay. We can call that sea life. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at our next word, and this is for Fulvio. All right. What is this word here, Fulvio?
Foreman.
Yeah, it's a foreman. And Fulvio, what does a foreman do?
I don't really know. I don't know.
Okay. Sure,
Sorry.
no problem. So class, a foreman is a manager. Okay, a manager, and they manage construction.
Okay.
Okay.
It's something like architect.
Not necessarily. Okay, so an architect designs the house or the building. Okay, you have construction workers that build the building. A foreman manages the construction workers and the construction process. So they know when the bricklayers need to be there, when the cement needs to be poured, when the wood or the carpenters come in to frame the building or the house, the electricians that need to come in, okay, the people that work with the heat and air conditioning, okay, the plumbers, okay, so they know all of the processes and they manage, okay, they manage a construction process. All right, that is a foreman. They are very important. All right, and Maria says here that that her husband is a foreman. That's really good. Very cool. So that is a foreman. Okay, very good. Let's go to our next word. This is for Javier.
Gardener.
All right. What? Yeah, a gardener.
Gardener. Gardener.
All right. Good. And a gardener. What does a gardener do, Javier?
They plant tree or take care of their forest. I don't know how to say botanic plants or.
Okay.
I don't know how to. I don't know what is the name of the place that there is some plants and they have to take care water it.
Okay. Now, when you have a place, okay, that place would be called a greenhouse. In English, we call a botanical garden, okay, that would be like a greenhouse. All right, that's where you keep certain plants and flowers and things like that because it's very humid inside. Okay. Yes, a gardener would work there, all right, but they would also work in the garden, okay, a garden outside of a house or a building, okay, and like Maida here says, yes, they would work on the land. Okay, whoops, I spelled that wrong. Okay, landscape. Now, goodness gracious, I keep spelling it. Landscape, there we go. Third time's the charm. Okay, so landscape. Now, landscape could be grass. Okay, grass, trees. Okay, so if you have a tree. Okay, bushes. Okay, and other things that are on the landscape. So they would trim the bushes. Okay, cut the bushes. They would cut the grass with a lawnmower, things like that. So that is what a gardener would do. They take care of the plants, okay, that are on a building or at a building, sorry, or at a house. Okay, very good. Let's go to our next word, and this is for Jeffrey.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is this word here?
Hairdresser. Hairdresser.
All right. Good. A hairdresser.
Right.
All right. And what does it look like a hairdresser does?
She cut hair. She cut style and shape
Excellent.
hair.
Yes. So hairstyles. Yes. So she does. She cuts hair, styles hair. Okay. Things like that. And yes, Maida, that is another name for a hairdresser. They're also called a hairstylist. Okay, that's what we would call them. Now, it's important to realize that there's two types of people that cut hair. Okay, barbers and hairstylists. Okay, barbers usually only cut men's hair.
What man?
Okay. Okay, for males, right? Now, a male can either go to a barber or a hairstylist. If you're a man, that does not mean you need to go to a barber. So, for example, in my life, I have gone to barbers as well as hairstylists. when I was working in music and I needed to have a certain style of hair because I was performing. Okay, I went to a hairstylist because they could do more interesting styles of hair. All right, but a barber, I go to a barber now. Okay, nice, easy cut, nothing fancy or anything about it. Okay, I go to a barber. Right, so that's the difference. Now, women, okay, women do not go to barbers. Okay, women go to hairstylists and hairdressers. All right, and they would go to a salon to get their hair done. Okay, that word is hairdresser, Maria. Hairdresser. Okay. All right. Very good. And yes, they cut hair, they style hair. They can also dye hair. Okay, curl it. Okay, change the color, things like that. Yeah, and do highlights as well. Very good. All right. Let's take a look at our next word.
Next word.
Okay, and this is for Kadir. Kadir, how are you?
I'm learning.
Kadir? Make sure that your microphone is not muted.
Listen, what's your TV? Go.
I want to watch you.
Okay, keep working on it. Let me go to Maida.
No, I'm not
Maida?
playing. Yes, sir. Yes, teacher.
Okay, Maida, what is this word here, please?
Hold on. Oh, I lost my. Which one? I didn't
Hi.
see it.
Okay,
I was trying to say hi to.
Housekeeper. Housekeeper.
Okay, good. A housekeeper.
I was
And,
going to talk to your classmates.
Okay, so
Just trying to. Sorry for the distraction.
it's okay. So
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, I want to say hi to everyone. So sorry.
okay. And what's your name?
Hi.
Hello,
Hi.
hey buddy.
Mason.
What's your name?
I'm Mason.
Mason. Very cool. And Mason, how old are you?
5.
You're 5. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And Mason, what is your favorite color?
Blue.
Blue. Yes. You know what? Blue is my favorite color too. I love the color blue. And Mason, where do you live?
And Doha.
In where?
And Doha.
Doha. Okay, great. And do you go to school yet? Do you go to school?
No.
No, not yet.
Not today.
Okay.
Not today. You don't have class today, teacher.
All right. Very cool. Well, it was nice meeting you, Mason.
Nice to meet you too.
There you go, buddy.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. We'll see ya.
So sorry, everyone.
Don't worry.
Let's try to join the discussion.
Yes, he speaks very well.
Yeah, thank you.
He speaks very well.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, Maida, a housekeeper. What would a housekeeper do?
Usually the housekeeper do for house cleaning and to make sure to organize all the stuff in the house.
Yeah.
Like
So,
this.
yeah, cleaning the house, organizing everything, making sure that all of the rooms have what they need, things like that. Now,
Yes.
would a housekeeper also do any cooking?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Housekeeper
So-
can cook too.
Yeah, a housekeeper can do cooking as well. All right, and yeah, so in some situations or in some houses where they have more money, okay, they may have a housekeeper as well as a cook, okay, and they have different different people to do things. But in many cases, the housekeeper would clean the house as well as cook food or prepare food, and then help take care of the children in some cases. Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you. Let's go to our next word. And this here. Okay, Fernando.
Yes.
What is this word right here?
Journalist.
Okay, a journalist. Now, what does a journalist do?
Is journalist reading a newspaper? Working in the reading newspaper.
Good. Yeah. So they work with the newspaper. Where else would a journalist work?
Newscaster.
Okay. Yeah. As a newscaster on TV.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, on TV. Where else? Where else would a journalist work?
The radio.
On the radio as well. Yeah, very good. So they could work on the radio. Where else, class?
In the television.
Okay. Yep. On television. How about on the internet?
Yeah, too.
Yeah.
Okay, on the internet. Fulvio here says in a war zone. Yeah, so that would be an on-scene or an on-site reporter. Okay, so they would go to certain war zones, okay, and report about the war, okay, or a war that may be going on. Okay, earthquakes. Yeah, they would travel all over the place. Okay, where else? So we have the internet, TV. Okay, newspapers. Okay, how about magazines? Does anybody read the Times? Okay, Time magazine. Okay, that has journalists that work for that, and also maybe Rolling Stone. Okay, the Rolling Stones. That is a music magazine. Okay, so there's all types of places where a journalist can work. Okay, and not just the newspaper. All right, a great job, you guys. Let's go to our next word here. And this is for Fulvio. All right, this word right here.
It's a lawyer.
It's a lawyer.
Lawyer.
Okay?
Lawyer,
exactly. Now, class, be sure that you do not pronounce that W. Okay, we do not say lawyer, but it is lawyer. That's how we would pronounce that word. Now, what types of lawyers are there?
Public lawyer.
There are public lawyers.
Public lawyer, defense lawyer,
defense lawyers,
international lawyer,
international. Good.
private lawyer.
Probate. Yeah, that's if someone dies. So probate is when someone dies, class.
Private lawyer as well.
Yeah, so a private lawyer that you have on what's called a retainer. Okay, so you pay that lawyer a sum of money every year, and they do whatever type of work you need for them. Okay, so that would be a private lawyer on retainer.
And
okay.
Maybe the judge, or I don't know, the juez.
Yeah, a judge would be a different job, but usually judges are lawyers before they're judges. So
Yeah.
that's kind of the step that they would take. Okay. Yeah.
Attorney.
Yes. Another word that we can call them is an attorney. Okay.
Attorney.
That word is spelled like that. Okay, attorney.
Attorney.
All right.
Attorney.
And also it's the joke in many countries. Okay, not just in the United States, but they are also called liars. Okay, and it's just a play on words. You can call them a lawyer, and you say, "Wait, what? A liar?" Because lawyers tend to lie.
I want to be a liar, man.
Exactly.
So we call them liars as well, and it's funny because a lot of lawyers also become politicians, so it suits them well. They become even bigger liars when they become politicians. So yes,
but a politician advisor.
Yes.
Politician advisor.
Very good. Okay, great. All right, let's check out our next word here. All right, and this is for Javier.
Okay, letter carrier.
Yeah, a letter carrier.
Letter carrier.
Is it a postman?
Yes, it would be like a postman. All right. We also call them. So let's see. We call them a postman. Okay. We also call them a mailman.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and mail is spelled M-A-I-L, mailman, like that. Okay. Now my grandfather on my father's side, he was a mailman, and that's what he did for about 20 years. So he was in the Army. He served in the United States Army, and then once he retired from the Army, he became a mailman. And yes, that's what my grandpa did, and it was great. So yeah, working as a mailman or a postman. All right. And yeah, so those are the different ways we call them: a postman or a mailman. Let's go to our next word here. So we're going to scroll down to our next page, right here, and over to the side. Okay, so Jeffrey.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead and read this word for me.
Librarian. Is it right?
Yeah, yes, that's right. Librarian. Now, what would a librarian do?
Arrange book. Arrange and prepare books.
Responsible for the books in the school?
Yeah, so arrange books. They'd be responsible for the books at the school library. Okay. Now, in the United States, we have libraries in schools, but also in most cases we have county or city libraries. Okay, and they are run by librarians. Okay. And they don't necessarily have to be females, but typically when you think of a librarian, you do think of a woman doing that job. It's kind of been that way over history, but that's not necessarily the case all the time. Okay, now usually librarians are very, very, very smart. It is very difficult to become a librarian. Okay, it's not only just knowing how to arrange books, but you have to know about all sorts of books, know how to explain them. You read like crazy. Some people think that being a librarian would be an easy job, but yeah, take a look. Take a look at how much schooling and what a librarian has to do to get the title to become a librarian. It's very difficult. You have to be very, very smart and enjoy reading a lot. Okay. Once I understood that, I was like, holy cow. When I found out what they have to do, they work pretty hard. It's pretty amazing. Okay. Let's go to our next word here. And this is for Fulvio. Okay, what is this word, Fulvio?
It's a mechanic.
Okay, good. A mechanic. A mechanic. Okay.
They repair a car.
Yep, they repair cars.
They fix the car and they change oil. They inflate the tire, stuff like that.
Sure, just like that. So anything that's wrong with your car, okay, a mechanic can fix. Okay. Now, in some places in the United States, you have mechanics that specialize in certain things. Maybe they specialize in brakes and mufflers. Okay. In other places, they only specialize in doing what's called a tune-up or an oil change. Okay, something very simple like that. Other mechanics do everything. Okay, if there's an engine repair, okay, they can do all sorts of things with a car. Okay, now a mechanic is different than someone that would repair the outside. Mechanics fix the inside. Okay, and anything mechanical that's going wrong with the vehicle. If you get in a wreck, okay, you'd probably have two people work on it: a mechanic and a body shop specialist. A body shop fixes the outside. That is called the body of the car. If it's dented, okay, that is you would take it to a body shop. Now, let me show you. Okay, dented. All right, so if you get a car that is dented, this is a dent. Okay, this is an accident on the outside of the car. Okay, if you want to get that fixed, you do not take it to a mechanic. A mechanic would not fix scratches in the paint. Okay, dents. Okay, anything bad that's happened like that, a mechanic does not fix that. You would take the vehicle to a body shop specialist. Okay, like that. Body shop specialist. Okay, take it to the body shop. All right, so that would be the difference there. Okay. All right, let's go to our next word, and this is for Javier.
Yeah, and she is a model.
Yeah, and that would be model. Okay, one more time. Model. There you go. That's it. Model. Okay.
Model.
Yeah, so that O is not pronounced as an O. We don't say modal, okay? That is a different word. It has to do with grammar. Modals deal with grammar. A model, okay, is what she is doing, all right? Now, you can have both male and female models, okay? And for the most part, they model clothing and swimming suits and things like that. Now, what other type of models are there?
Magazine model.
Okay, a magazine model. Okay, where else would you see a model?
In the runway.
Okay, on the runway. Yeah, that's what they walk down. Okay, they walk down a runway.
Foot models too.
Yep, there's definitely feet models. Okay, and there's hand models. Okay, so people that have good-looking hands, okay, they would show off. They would show off like rings. Okay, they would show off rings, watches. Okay, if you have a watch on, they would show off a watch.
Color animal.
Okay, yeah, things like that. So models. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, models show off fashion and art in clothing and in accessories. Okay. All right. Now we can also have children that are models. Okay, models don't necessarily need to be young, beautiful women or men. They can also be older. Okay, we have older aged models. Okay,
and fat models.
yeah,
fat models.
You have
fat models.
You have larger women that are models as well. Okay, very good. Let's go to our next word, and this is for Jeffrey. All right, so Jeffrey, what is this word here?
Musician. Musician is they play music instrument and sing sometimes.
Okay, yes, and that word is pronounced musician. Musician.
Musician. Musician.
All right. Good.
Musician.
Now, class, what types of musicians are out there? What kind of instruments do they play? We see a guitar here. This is a guitar. What other instruments?
Piano.
Okay, drums.
Drum.
Saxophone.
Float.
Saxophone. Good.
Xylophone.
Trumpet.
Xylophone. Piano.
Violin.
Violin. How about the cello? Cello. The flute.
Big guitar.
Okay, that would be the bass. The bass guitar or the bass. Okay. All right,
Cymbals.
clarinet. Okay, clarinet's an interesting one. Cymbals, yeah, that would be in the percussion.
Harmonica.
Okay, harmonica as well. Yeah, definitely. And then Jeffrey had also mentioned the voice. Okay, there's a lot of really good singers that are out there, and some people think that that singing is just singing. Okay, that there's no art to it. Okay, well, I'd like for you to talk with some opera singers. Okay, see how long they've had to train their voice to be able to hit and sustain those notes. Okay, it's actually extremely difficult to do what they do. All right, and yes, musicians, that's another type of job. Okay, you guys, thank you very much. We went through about another page or so of jobs. I think I've got a couple more pages. I'll probably do one more day of job and occupations, then move on to some more vocabulary words. Okay.
Teacher.
Thank
Teacher.
you. Yes. Yeah. What's up?
Look at my screen.
Is that Aggie?
There are ugly models.
ugly models.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Very good.
They're
Okay,
ugly
you
but
guys.
famous.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for coming to class. We'll see you guys later.
Okay.
Take care. Bye.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye bye. Bye bye.